Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one platform for news every day. Now we country salute for education, entertainment, political affairs. TTPTV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit. TTPT.
Yes, Fambule, una welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where you come through the Talking Point platform. Just like any other day, we know they're done with Komon-Tok Day. Well, I'm sure una on our social media, una we don't see barrage of audios and screenshots and some posts for say it appears as if the government don't withdraw the security apparatus so then be assigned to Dr. Samura Kamara. And I will tell you, say, we in our Talking Point platform will not get any confirmation from that it. But the news we discuss on social media and we will do with findings as always for bring down to the facts we did behind the scene. No worry. We can also look at, as we know, every Monday, specifically this program with it targets the mineral resources. You know, you go only fit for something or ask question, something where you don't know, something where you know where you get doubt over. These are the path we want to take for tell we the resources, the amount of thousands of, they understand, say, we don't put everything. If you check across the country, we never know how much minerals we get. But not just put on the tons and tons, thousands, billions of tons, ranging from the iron ore, come to the diamond, that area there, and we see some secret deals and the past or some openly, deals and way with the reform movement, where we not see much significant changes in the lives of the ordinary person. Now that's purely this program they on, but as always with the blender, and we get some aspects of where we get for looking too deeply. And silver blinding, people and they look at us and it don't become like a nuisance na social media to the extent now it costs. And not only first time this was silver blinding, they cost openly. There was audio where my God, Mami cost. Imagine. The big woman like that, the cost mamikos. It's really shameful, and we'll be kind of this program. We want to at least, a role model. Supposed to be a role model because you don't be at one time a full cabinet minister. You don't hold them kind of position, and you just need to get for. Behave in that kind of way, but. Then these 2 days, yes, and the chief minister. Now the cost, go check the page. We're not going to put it on there. One woman replied to another video. The way the woman reply, would they bring a count on her? But in cost the way the cost, we're not going to count on there. We're not say we will this and past that. Well, as you see, we want to make sure say because these issues can get plenty branches. We want to focus on there so that at least the message go actually go down well with we and we absorb them thoroughly. If you just join we for the first time, we want to use this opportunity for welcoming you now Talking Point with a different side, with a TPP Leone YouTube, perhaps also you see so for the first time. And now for January, easy. When you click the subscribe button, turn the notification bell. Each time we can live, we go send you an alert. And we also did on Facebook with the name Talking Point Platform. Again, kindly like and follow us within Instagram with the name Komon-Tok. Again, kindly like and follow us. As I know, every Monday we deal with Mr. Boy Jalo Jambura from Norway. I'm sure plenty people now, no doubt, no say you get wealth of experience in this area as a would out. So we can just now for them by the issues there better one. Till now the 28th of October 2024.
One platform for news every day in our countries and law. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit.
All right, yeah. So fumble straight to the point. As always, just a gentle reminder, not so. Like I say, sharing is caring. Consider that. I mean, to a friend, to a foe, share no more. You never know. Sometimes if you share to a foe, a coward. Oh, the program is so interesting. So this program they exist. Because there are a lot of people who still don't know about it. So even though we don't go up that level, but still people and they won't know it. Imagine 8 million people in the country. Roughly 2 million people are in the internet, and we get roughly 40,000. So you can imagine. So more people are not even discover about talking points. But it left to you now. That could be obligation. That would be your obligation for let me make sure see the message. So consider that for share. Not just until you fall your enemy, you will go make friend on that. Anyway, we know so not to do that. Thank you in advance. All right, so we guest over yonder with Mr. Jallo, and you welcome na talking point as always.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I hope say people and they hear me loud and clear. We don't come back today, and we get some serious issues we'll get for can discuss with you now.
Yes.
Because Usai Salon don't reach. Now we left this hypes them now. Now begin talk about the issues and now begin look at some of the solutions. Politics don't fail Sierra Leone. So anybody who depend on politics, you they waste your time. Honestly. The solution for Sierra Leone get for come out from another angle. And I intend for me to begin look at the angles then they. Let we see how we can teach, because even this issue about people in responsible positions going publicly to insult each other. Now, issue this way, they tell we say we country they in a mess. We country they in so deep a mess that now they reflect on the politics.
Yeah.
And it don't reach the stage where some of who they talk. Would I want Thierry? Fine. Would I not want Thierry? It's good for you. You can take the horse to the pool, but you cannot force it to drink. But what in some of we care for? Now for make the young generation and the posterity after not follow the wrong footsteps where we young generation don't take. Because we young generation get a lot of faults. If we're not be faulty, a country so rich in resources, not go they wallow in poverty. So, Mr. Komon-Tok, if you reach there, I go hand over back to you for now, sir.
Anyway, thank you very much. So I think let me just flash Sylvia, let me flash the unserious part of the, because would they take this unserious? Because as a woman, as a big woman like you, and plus that age day, don't able to comport yourself, able to show that kind of a respectable approach in dealing with issues as when I result into course. Perhaps the people of Sierra Leone, then what I can say, maybe something I don't know if in a course or maybe yake or whatever the case, but it really deplorable. The situation don't deplorable, don't reach to a boiling point now. Clearly now say, well, some of the arguments here is the first lady. Of course, everybody knows say na Sylvia Lekode say na you Aaron girl. If you want something, they are against person, now they chook, now they send go do, according to some allegations then. And we see when the first lady become openly and warn people and say, singing not to the president of Sierra Leone, where people have found very interesting. Would I say singing at the president? Everybody knows say not to president, a minister. So we see where it come hard on her because of in pre-campaign for 2028. And what you do, according to some allegations and behind the scene, you use Silver Blyden, and Silver Blyden a person where Well, instead, now so they make your own fame, now so they make your own name, now so they make your money by, I mean, and you defend certain key stakeholder them. You defend what they say, the strong one there. You see where be by EBK. When he enter EBK, he enter the EBK pull on from where begin. If I be the draw EBK and newspaper, they put they get on, they talk all kinds of things. So EBK be draw. That makes some people like can say, you know, they no reward bad, no reward people and blackmailers and no reward them, because when you do so, the time where the money, let's say for example, somebody gets you, I mean, maybe you secret or whatever, they pay money for letting not talk. The day when you left for pay, definitely you go release whatever. When are the mistake now the way EBK be do, when Silver Blind be the right button, it put on, it get on, it wait self, it take and closer, hoping that he will silence her. And it worked for her at that moment. And he even got to the point that very close to, I don't know if in an advisor or whatever, or ADC, anyhow, we look at her, very, very close to her, apart from making her a full cabinet minister. In fact, we will see one video where Insessably confirm and say they make a full cabinet minister. Let me just flash it. Perhaps some people now they follow politics. Let me just give 51 seconds of this.
Any young man they had a job when he was carry pass, and the girl say, Minister sir. So they know that minister Mubuka, they don't fit the man. They not fit woman say they be minister. So now I make a candle for tell and say, under this government of Anes by Toma, the APC government of Anes by Toma, we are sure that the only young man we get a sense today, no so? Okay, under the government of Anes by Toma, His Excellency the President, woman take the care power. So me a minister, me a full cabinet minister, but me a woman. So next time that minister, not because he's not a man, alright? Woman self they be minister. Alright, now I dey take care of the young man and let the camera dey hot.
All right, so now full cabinet minister, when I don't get Nandi, and so EBK be dua, open that he go silence and forever. When the power done, EBK, when I see from where that man left power, every opportunity we get for make sure say it draw the same thing. They do up till now. So I come back to her. A lot of people in that they argue say it all sharpening skills and how for go high value targets that they look for. And the chief minister instead on the X small, he gets something. So where do I end so now? Passing says on say cut for your own cake. He say, you know what? Me not be president, I'm not going to give minister a position, but I get this package for you. Because from where this woman catch that man, he don't cost, he don't pull, he don't all kinds of things. But anyway, that not it. So we put this 4 minutes, and like I said, I brush up with a brush of this. It's important because just like with Mr. Jallo talk, so this they should say we society don't become deteriorated. What they can.
Family on a afternoon, I dey tell man kusha una dey do. I dey talk in connection with the video, with the writing where we see with sister Dr. Sylvia Olaika Blind in send herself na me page where they cause the chief minister Dr. David Moina Senge. Honestly, I don't feel so much disappointed. Sylvia don't cause this course now. It don't go for a very long time. I don't know if a decision where the party don't take back for let Sylvia continue for course with chief minister. And nobody know they talk. But this thing I don't the we don't go out of hands. If Sylvia talk say this man, if say people they be don't cause him mama, we not to this man cause him mama. He not carry them go court. He still don't know more. If they cause Dr. Moina Senge. Honestly, I'm not able to understand this thing here. Sylvia for stop this thing here so now. The whole party sit down. Nobody know they talk. As if we don't mortgage the chief minister to Dr. Sylvia Blyden. Me, I'm not happy. Dr. Sylvia Blyden now with sister. But myself now they think say, if they take this thing here to whose side don't take them. Let the one that will cause Dr. Sylvia Blyden in Mama, let it take them court. But every day na cost day na phone. This not a good example for picking yourself when they come up. This not a good example. People then they will be don't cost mommy cost them at this country. They don't cost Dr. Sylvia Blyden in Mama. Nobody knows see fast for cost them. So now when a chief minister, so tell like me not get the one will not get position if they cost him Mama, you not go so far. Now because the man get position, this might not work for this country. Dr. Moinina Sengen added value to this government where they in power. Dr. Moinina Sengen added value to the SLPP. Dr. Moinina Sengen added value to this Sierra Leone. We not go sit down, Sylvia, you know, company woman, you know, my sister. We don't come off far. But honestly, I not tell you lie. I'm not happy. This thing here, it don't they touch me some side where I'm not able to believe. If somebody there every day you call like cussing mama so. Every day to call somebody mama. No doubt that man will be cussing mama. Na be APC possible. Now one say no more you do you left her. If you be continue for cussing mama so we go talk say yes indeed na bad. But Dr. Yusuf, you no go left so now. We don't think say this year go born good picking no. Me I'm not happy again. Let not tell you lie. It don't they take some parts na me body. I'm not happy.
You are muted. You are muted. You're still muted. You are muted, Mr. Komon-Tok. Anyway.
Yeah, I say you don't get the synopsis of what take place. So over to you before come to something much more serious.
You know, on a very serious note, this concern of Sierra Leoneans about Mami cause, who caused this, who caused that, where they show the world how emotionally and intellectually immature we are. Yes, we meet them, say we cause na bad thing, but who that one like cause me, Mami, me how they talk so. And not get for change nothing for me. Cost all me family, not get for change nothing for me. You only show the world how useless you are. When somebody sit down for the cause, bad cause, they tell the world, say, not come up from a home. It come up from a gutter situation. If you fall a Chris man, you pull close run at a Chris man, then you don't Chris pass them. Who that they cause? Who not left a cause? Reacting to people that they cause, now a sign of lack of emotional intelligence and maturity. Because the person who they cause you, it's again mama we born them. When you point a finger at somebody, three they point back at you. And when a woman cause mommy cause, you don't cause double. You cause your mama to them. You cause your mama as a man can cause person in mama. They cause a mama because you're a woman, you they cause yourself back. People don't get for be matured. Not everything will get for react to emotionally. Something and they will get for able to assess them rationally. You can take the horse to the pool, but you cannot force the horse to drink. Anybody who come on a gutter home, I like it grow, he gets all the greatest degrees in the world. If you not delete all the gutter upbringing where you get na medulla oblongata, you know they ever change. And that's what we see in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leoneans get for mature. Anytime they can a platform and they tell people and say they get for wake up. What I mean is, now we wake up intellectually, now get ourselves out of pettiness. Now pettiness don't lead to all this crisis. Okay. When somebody calls you mommy, somebody try for blackmail you, you offer an office. Now pettiness on your side. If you don't have anything to hide, like EBK, if you're not being anything for hide, it's always Sylvia been the monarch. You go just forget about that. But he grab go get an office. He call her SEA. Now where EBK not in office, he thought EBK name the pass with him. They talk so that I like us me, mammy. I don't ready. You can't stop me. Because my focus is not about who costs, it's about what is right and how to make it right. We need to begin teach with people them that level of thinking. We don't think straight. That's why a country with so much potentials, they in the doldrums, alter with pan bigger, alter with pan cause and effect. And another thing we'll get to understand, the more una entertain cause, Kongosa, lie, the more una get distracted from the real issues. We are not addressing the real issues of how to take our country forward, especially so since 2018, what this government can of power. Now, sonko and wonga now deeper. It's time we begin to think and change our ways of looking at life in Sierra Leone. If person coach your mama left, they don't coach your mama back. Period. I don't think we need for waste time on this, Mr. Komon-Tok. Put our lady go and cost mommy cost. They tell you one day they think reasonably how you turn. That's all. Me not go cost mommy cost. Because I'm not grown at that environment. Over to you, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Of course, you said probably go don't see this note, a rumor where they circulate on social media where they say Dr. Samura Kamara insecurity details, some of them, they don't withdraw them. As in we advised earlier on in the beginning, we not able to confirm it, but it's spreading on social media. Now, let me assume in this instance, what is going on based on your experience with this? Is it now politics, the governments they play, or then just one quiescent because the man still asks for electoral justice? Is it a way for weakening, for manipulate? What do you think with this woman or two we confirm and say the government don't withdraw insecurity apparatus, insecurity details? What thing they go on?
First and foremost, the government not able to withdraw insecurity. What do I mean? Security is not those few gunmen around him. It's his support base. Okay? Man, we not get gunman around them, but we get everybody in favor. When you touch her, you don't touch everybody. So it's like you are running on a treadmill. When they run on a treadmill, you feel say they go before now one place you there. You see, the Samura Kamara issue in Sierra Leone, we get to look at them rationally. Here is this man who in 2018 was an unknown man. He lost an election. The very party which gave him the mandate for run on their behalf, then take him back, then put on 2023. Why? Because they realize between 2018 and 2023, he has done so much to make himself known to Sierra Leoneans that they cannot afford to get another candidate to get that political base. Samura has a political base in Sierra Leone. Whether we like it or not, that's the reality. He has people all over the country, across ethnic lines, we see him as somebody for lead them. Now, the same scenario we see they happen in America. So Donald Trump, to a lot of people, cannot be fit to be president of America, but he has a support base. You have to take note of that. You get to be careful where they deal with them kind of people. Because one funny mistake, they lead to a crisis where sometimes will go out of hand. So taking the security away from Samura was not a well-considered decision if ever they don't do them. Because at the end of the day, it exposed pettiness on the part of the government. It exposes another side where we for look at. Is it because the APC don't say Samura is no longer leader of the party, so the government get right for a withdrawing security? If that is the case, then it is justified. Let them withdraw the security. But they're not for create any public panic, because Samura, as a politician, has security. His support base is his security. This panic way of looking at things in Sierra Leone, now we left them. Now begin to look at things rationally. And now look at things not only rationally, but how actions they impact with national cohesion and national unity. If they take security from Samura, fine. They don't get any obligation for giving personal security. But for make people and feel say doing that don't put the man at risk, I don't think so. He has a political base. When you touch somebody with a broad political base, you don't create problem for yourself. Honestly. These are the realities. Yes, then taking security, fine. It maybe he not even get rights to security because he's not an ex-president. But does that put him at risk? If that's the way the government is thinking, that when we take his security, he is now exposed to risk, then they create more risk for themselves. Because anything happen to Samura now, the public will ask questions. So now they have created a catch-22 situation for themselves. They are now between the devil and the deep blue sea. You see, all this they tell we Sierra Leone day in a state.
Or probably just for softener, when it comes to maybe any future negotiation, as soon as we see them be entire in tweets, also include other key things like economic justice, social justice, apart from the electoral justice. And perhaps government say, you know what? Why? But I like the way you bring and come. Sometimes these issues are very critical for let governments pay attention, because today we see the vice president go visit the Peace Museum. He said the purpose of visiting the Peace Museum now for bring calm peace in the country. So, and we always talk, it's not about just talking about this thing, it's about reality, you know. We go cover that side. If time permits, we'll go flash that side. If time permits, anyway, we go visit the Peace Museum. So, for talk one thing now one, and for do the real thing now that thing, Nande. So maybe sometimes this dirty politics within the play, we do not take the people and for see us. They maybe now they play one. But anyway, we go confirm this one once we will come now. Once we confirm from the real sources, we go do the due diligence behind the scene and come up with it. Yes, you want to add something there before we push to the next one?
You see, this government, then tactic very clear. Then they use fear and blackmail for get certain people under control. But I want to let them know, say, the days of using those as instruments of control done they done. The world where they today, not a world where they use fear for intimidate or get people under control. Secondly, then people are where they use blackmail on. The one they will be don't do bad deals, where then they try for say, okay, because we named them a white paper law comply. One of the purpose of this program today for talk about the resources now for expose them. So Julius Maada has no ground to blackmail them anymore. The world has to know that people like Alpha Kanu, Minkailu Mansaria and others sign bad deals. So what's the matter they blackmail them again for? The days of blackmail and fear, intimidation, it on the dawn. Let the government come up and pettiness, but now concentrate on how to build social nets for people let the country, let the hardship done. Because then see don't they concentrate for other things that were not necessary. But they always will give excuse. Hey, the whole world think Tranga. Yes, the whole world think Tranga. But Guinea Conakry, Tranga, the people are able to manage. Liberia, Tranga, the people are able to manage. Ghana, Burkina Faso, not to talk about developed economies like Norway.
Yeah.
What I used to buy 10 krona, now I buy it 15 krona. But I don't feel it because I live in a structured society. Whereas that man will live in a tattered society like Sierra Leone, where the politician don't know what for do. If even you put 1 cent per tap a good, the sellers then they go and put 50 cents. Then the whole thing becomes a national disaster. Let them pay attention to them things then. They know how to take security from Samura or not. That's not going to help Salon for develop. Honestly. Don't come up and pettiness, Bo. Too much pettiness in our governance system na Sierra Leone. Who are the cause mamikos? Who are the dance na TikTok? Ah, man fed up. Yes, over to you, sir. Are you with over?
And you're right. And when they talk about that, so we even see Kamarimba don't join the dance. Kamarimba can then I say self the father the the dance. But we just look, you know what? No can more people. Kamarimba said don't begin dance. It gets the video. Maybe if it's time permits me one of these days we go play. We Kamarimba the dance. But you know what? I think let people there, because I know we will not be actually planner, but let people there laugh us. I think low count Kamarimba, love share Kamarimba instead of join like Facebook page.
Thanks to
Okay, let's see what he puts. Let's see what he puts. Let's see what Kamarimba puts. Kamarimba say, dancing on my birthday, na Maada Bio, David Senge, KKY, and Fatima teach me some dance moves when I was watching them from prison.
Well, he was very lucky to be in prison and have internet.
Yeah. So he says, now them people have be the teacher, be the dance. So himself can.
Now one old film. One old film. I swear.
Now, I feel, you know, I see a post and they say will make a whole lot of sense. They say if you're in a salon, if you not get nothing, self, but do ya and I forget data. I forget data. Yeah. If you don't get nothing, you don't get money, you don't get nothing, but at least that data, find that data. Sometimes you tell that sometimes the stress they come up by you because the entire country don't turn a comic show, you know.
I swear to God. Hey, bro. But why is it so? What is wrong?
Now push to something serious now.
Now go. There we go. Now go ahead.
All right, so now we just flash people in on this mineral site. We get a whole lot of videos that we get for can play. Now just
Ever wondered where some of the world's most precious minerals come from? Well, today I'm taking you on a journey to Sierra Leone, a small but incredibly rich country on the west coast of Africa. Sierra Leone is not just famous for its beautiful landscapes and vibrant culture, but also for its staggering wealth of mineral resources. Did you know that this country is one of the world's top producers of diamonds? That's right. Diamonds are a major export, and some of the finest gems come from Sierra Leone's mines. But that's not all. Sierra Leone is also rich in bauxite, which is used to make aluminum, as well as rutile, a mineral used for producing titanium. These minerals are crucial for many industries worldwide, from aerospace to electronics. You can also find significant deposits of gold, iron ore, and even rare earth elements in Sierra Leone. Next time you think about where your jewelry or tech gadgets come from, remember Sierra Leone, a gem of a country with so much to offer. Thanks for watching.
Okay. I think these are the crucial information what people need to understand for see how Apple Ballot breaking down into level that because we get some of the deals where the governments then go do in South Africa. I'll get for can play one of those video as well. But again, as this entirely based on the one breaking down, what in salon people will get for do actually for make sure say they not deserve for living poverty. We don't emphasize that many times. Say we in poverty not get no business. Poverty for 8 weeks, we say for 8 poverty. In any way, if then see we over under, if the poverty is we over under, if we go under. If then we they go left in for they go right. If we they down in for go up, if we don't up in for go down, up we back.
You see, for make we people they understand, I always want for they go back to the example of Botswana. Sierra Leone got independence in 1961, Botswana got independence 1966. At the time of independence, Sierra Leone was far, 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 far better than Botswana. Botswana, now a country where they on the edge of the Kalahari Desert in Southern Africa. As a matter of fact, some part of the country in a desert. Secondly, at the time where Botswana got independence, then we only get 22 university graduates in the whole country, with a few people them who don't complete high school. We, at the time we get independence, we have thousands of graduates. We had a functional infrastructure. We had a functional system. Where, of course, we're not being getting much in terms of number of professionals. We're not being getting much. But we had professionals in most of the professional areas. Then we been get diamond, we get iron ore, we get gold, we get bauxite mining, all the gone. Later, immediately after independence, they start for mine rutile. Along the line, 70s, 80s, when I was at 70s, when I was at university, I got to know that Sierra Leone has over 12 minerals, over 12. There can be more. Botswana, up to recently, now only diamonds can be habupa, because they begin mine diamond sometime around 1975, 76. And at the time when Botswana began mine diamonds, they were able to cut a deal with De Beers Consolidated when them in the run Sierra Leone Selection Trust na Kono during the time we get independence, for make them get 50% profit. We from all get independence, we don't know how much we they get from we diamonds. We don't know how much we they get from where or not. We don't know nothing about how much we they get from we minerals them. The only thing what we know, then go Allah say, then they export this amount of minerals they don't do this amount of corporate responsibility. You don't got up for 40 billion leons given to a whole chiefdom or a whole district. What is 40 billion leons compared to the trillions of dollars where they left the country? What percentage is Sierra Leone getting from those? What here they make now, the point where they make now is, I know they blame the communists because everybody want to the West is fleecing us. Why is the West not fleecing Botswana? Why? Are they more favorable to Botswana than to Sierra Leone? No. This is business. The businessman, they go for negotiate, for get the best value and profit. The problem we have in Sierra Leone, and which we will continue to have for a very long time to come, is that people who go to negotiate contracts don't know anything about contracting. One of the biggest mistakes we Sierra Leone they make, when you not take any buffon, you not put them before, it be minister or whatever, you not feel say God don't put all the sense in his head, so he knows what to do. If we want to get correct deals in Sierra Leone, we first begin to think about forming a specialized committee, of people them we know the legal, the technical, and other issues, so that anytime they contract for minerals, they know exactly what thing for contract for, how for contract for them. Then secondly, if we want to get the best deals from minerals in Sierra Leone, with minerals law, with mining law, for incorporate a part we go force investors for sell a percentage share to Sierra Leoneans, not necessarily the government. If Sierra Leoneans want to buy shares in a mining company, there should be provision of, say, up to 25, 30% of the shares to be sold to local people who want to buy. Which means we have to begin to look at launching a stock exchange or a financial market in Sierra Leone. Because that way, you secure the interests of the nation. Otherwise, somehow they can negotiate. It is look for investor advantage because instead not trust, you go trust money for can invest too. Now, this is not the other thing you need for no. Even with the biggest mining companies, go down here, routine to the bears, when they want to invest, they don't readily have the money to put. They have to take loans from banks. And because then they take loans and get for service that loan, then get for pay interest on the loan, etc., etc. So when they can negotiate with you, then they take into consideration all the factor. Then if they meet you back, say, you're not a big fool, then they try to get the best advantage. Not to them business. They're not can pull Sarah to you. A profits then can look for. Now,
Yeah, absolutely.
This now problem we'll get. And I want to safeguard we no more. There is a United Nations convention where allow we for renegotiate every contract that has been negotiated. They call them the permanency of sovereignty over natural resources. We can renegotiate any contract. Only that there is a proviso. If we say they take over the business from the company, we get for compensation. We get for pay for all what in they don't invest. We will not go able. But at the same time, we can force them for giving certain percentage and certain conditions. We go make we begin profit from minerals. Not all them big talk out and they go and talk, they announce we don't go do this investment conference. It's not it. It's the technical side of the contracting, which we are not doing. This is the problem we have. This is the problem we have had. Shaka Stevens wanted to change that. From 1971 to 75, SLST and Delco, then sit on the drag a negotiation where Shaka Stevens be asked for 50%. They not give them. And the reason for that we know. There were some people in the SL people who were in exile, when they work on the ground, they lobby. Let that not happen. This is how progressive we are as a people. Because in the ball nodding we caught, we for sabotage. It's a very sad situation. It's a sad situation that if we run we country out for run them, this is a country that has the capacity to generate between 10 and $30 billion per annum. We don't need for the dance for MCC. MCC na cara money. If we sort ourselves out mentally and emotionally, MCC na cara money. But we want to sort ourselves out, and anybody who go sit down there, if feels in a time for them, for go sign cheap deal, let them put few millions in a bank for them, then buy one cheapest in London or wherever for them, then we know they ever go before. Never go before. It's sad. It's very sad. Now we people them, we picking them, then they pass through desert, pass by boat for can Europe, for can better life. If we can only make $5 billion every year, that is enough to begin to put our social system and our economic system in place. To make we get a country, we go retain a young population and begin see progress. Over to you, sir. Mr. Komon-Tok, over to you, sir.
All right. So let me take people and back into memory lane. Yeah, let me take people and back into memory lane regarding this investment forum conference in 2022, where the government of Salone say they go do for the people of Salone for. Anyway, now take on into history.
Has had a tough time rebuilding its economy after it was struck by the Ebola virus. One of the sectors it's hoping will become the bedrock of the economy is mining, but it has to garner investment. Let me take you now to ENCA anchor Rophiwa Madzena, who is at the mining Indaba in Cape Town and talks to me now about Sierra Leone and its mining sector. The only thing I know about Sierra Leone and mining, Rophiwa, is the whole situation around diamonds, right? Is the focus still on that, or are they looking to expand beyond that particular sector?
That's right, Tula. So a delegation from Sierra Leone has come to the mining Indaba. The president was accompanied by the minister who's behind me and the director general for the mining agency to talk to potential investors about the fact that Sierra Leone is not just about diamonds. There is resources that are there in the country that can be mined and sold as lucrative commodities. But I'm not going to do all the talking. I've got the director general here with me this afternoon. Many thanks for your time, Mr. Matai. Let's perhaps start with the president's speech that he gave on Monday, saying that they are here, or you are here, to get investment into Sierra Leone's mining industry. How are you going to do that exactly?
That's correct. Yesterday, the speech or the keynote address given by the President, His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada was very invigorating. When you look at the theme for this Indaba, it's about optimizing growth and innovation in the digitized mining economy. And of course, he talked about several stuff. He talked about the mineral resources, but how we can actually translate that mineral resource into human resource, as well as social capital. He talked about Sierra Leone being the new destination for mining investment. The reason being, this year, Sierra Leone undertook a nationwide airborne geophysical survey, which actually include radiometrics as well as magnetics, to discover for the first time in the history of the country where our mineralization are. So with that, the expectation is we lower the cost of exploration for investors. And not only that, Sierra Leone has been renowned for the gold, diamond, and the blood diamond issues people know about. But we know definitely as rutile, the largest and highest quality of natural rutile in the world is actually in Sierra Leone. But we also have bauxite, we have iron ore, rutile, and there is already evidence from the preliminary assessment or interpretation has been done. We have nickel, we have chromite, we have tin, coltan. So it's exciting period, even evidence of manganese. What we need to do now is to augment that geophysical survey with geochemical and geological survey to ensure that we have a clear picture in terms of not only we have the mineralization now, but also undertake ground truthing to allow us to quantify or to estimate the resources are there. We also want to make sure that as we are revising our Mines and Minerals Act in Sierra Leone, I mean, it's been there, it was enacted in 2009, so that we create an investor-friendly environment. We really have very friendly and very, very low tax regime. We've also made sure that investors are protected, the investments are clear. We are removing duplications, redundancies in the mining legislation and regulatory instruments so that there's so much clarity. When investors do come, they know exactly where to go, what to do. I'm the Director General of the National Minerals Agency. It's now the one-stop shop where if you are applying for reconnaissance license, exploration license, small scale, alluvial or large scale, that's the place to call. We have our website. We're developing it to ensure that investors don't have to travel all the way to Sierra Leone, but they can go on the web from the comfort of their own environment, really browse the internet, see what we have available and engage them. Again, just to tie up, as you said, the president's speech yesterday, he mentioned that we also have to make sure we keep abreast of technology. He mentioned all the disruptive technologies that are now ongoing, big data, blockchain, Internet of Things, and of course, artificial intelligence. So because the industry, the mining industry is getting smarter, so we also want to make sure that credible investors, as my president...
Okay, so let me just tap this side. Let me just tap this side. This over to you. You don't get this now from 2020, and we haven't seen anything translated. Are these guys joking?
Why they talk about anything translated? Listen to this guy talk. The thing where most important is absent. He has never spoken about a mining contracting policy. Yes, investors, you are inviting investors to come and do what? To come and give you charity? Is business now a charity function? You know, the way all they think now is so awkward that smart people, they misuse the country. Honestly, if I am an investor listening to a whole top government official talking this way, I go run for go invest in a salon. Because I know say na so coconuted than they I can get me way. He's talking about things where maybe now operational issues, Internet of Things, technology. These are operational issues. Operational issues, not only business. Now the amount they can mine in business for employed and technologies then they. Your business is how much are we going to make from all of this if we have the investors coming in? How much is the country going to benefit? And another thing, are they beg this government, let them left for the talk about the first time. Everything other they do, then say the first time, it's a lie. As a student at Jala University College, we had an Earth satellite receiver where every evening, Land Resource Survey Satellite 3, Landsat 3, they pass over Sierra Leone 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We will get data from that satellite day. As I seated there, I can tell you all the areas where you can find any mineral in Sierra Leone. I could not tell you the economic quantity because we never went to the field to do that. This is not the first time we're knowing about minerals in Sierra Leone. I can even tell Sierra Leoneans and say we'll get uranium in Sula Mountain. We'll get uranium between Kono and Tonkolili district. That area where then they do that iron ore mines. Somewhere northeastwards, there is deposit of uranium. I can tell Sierra Leoneans then say the bauxite belt in Sierra Leone stretch as far south as Bont district up to the border with Guinea in the Cambia district. Now we left this, now we begin to tell the people then the truth. Then another thing, there is this extractive Minerals Initiative, when a global watchdog for mining industry. There is a Sierra Leone wing of it, but that wing has become politicized. It should not be politicized. It should serve like a civil society, where you get Transparency International, then kind of organization, and they for ensure say there are Sierra Leoneans who would look at the contract with the government they sign. There are Sierra Leoneans who will look at the environmental issues where they happen during mining. There are Sierra Leoneans who will look at the social issues during mining for protect the interests of the people. But when you have an office like that attached to the vice president's office, that's a conflict of interest. Pure conflict of interest. We really not serious for get benefit from we resources in Sierra Leone. We're not serious. And will people then go continue for do slave labor overseas? Because that's what we want. The time when some of who they spend, they work in another man country, if not Sierra Leone will be they work in an organized system, we country for don't develop past plenty country in Africa. It's a sad situation when you look at the mining industry. But we so focus our attention on the politics that we not see say the thing way for make we country better when at the mining industry. The politicians and they treat them like way man they go fry akara na junction. They sell akara na junction. And so then they treat mining in Sierra Leone. Honestly. They not treat them with the seriousness way deserve. You not go say the amount they can invest for Geological. That will be unfair because instead they look for profit. But at least minimum, let the country get between 25 and 30% of the profits from these minerals. If we get that kind of money from them various mineral and then mining stations, how they go on. We don't need for go big money to IMF or whoever. Let we come up on this dependency mentality. We are no longer under colonialism. Let we decolonize our minds. With public officials, and when they talk, they listen to somebody who is mentally colonized. And one of the things that would impact contracting. All what in that guy says so. You not talk about the benefits for the country they get. If they talk as if, oh, it's fanciful, let's have investors coming in. That's what we like. Yes, they will come in. They know they are going to meet coconut heads. And they will make as much profit as they want to make. Over to you, sir. Mr. Komon-Tok, over to you. I know you are 1 or 2 minutes behind sound.
All right. So because we don't rush run out of time, that video there. Yeah. Yeah, of course, that video when I see, but the mineral we left and for the other week, Monday, we go play for now. Small, would they make this? Because we really want to let people understand. What in the happen as alone is unprecedented. In terms of everything, what you look at, in terms of political class, the behavior, the economy, and we deserve more. And sometimes we appeal. We're not supposed to be an appeal, but because of the kind of people that we get now the country, they don't turn themselves God. They don't turn themselves master. They don't turn themselves Lord over the people. They know they listen and what they want them make what they say with their appeal. Una think for our own picking them. The mistake where some of them they do, they feel say they don't take sufficient. There is a post where they circulate now social media where they purport say Keketoma more than $200,000 than Tiffany owes. Like I said, this now just social media post. We cannot confirm it. Let us put along and see the source. There is a reason we make I want they bring down the. If them feel say, perhaps whatever I don't see if it's sufficient, then I think if we ask the one who don't they na governance before, the one who don't they for 10 years, some of them today them broke. Not to joke at the joke with you. Some man them broke. Imagine some man be done there under 10 years. And also can he worked throughout he became regime, and some of them today, believe me, them broke. So you never think about the picking there. You picking there. Now I just put what they circulate again on social media. Keketoma, then say la just share this one. This I talk like out talk. I not be on. We not plan for them, but slow we just bring and come. Okay. As I see this coming from Salon Gossip Reloaded. They say $200,000 inside or span this kind of economy. Uncle Kex now for left UK's to God. Now, not read what it says. Somebody send this message to them. I think that then people are way. Just like what I can send to we message now privately, but I not go confirm this one. But this I'm sure plenty people don't watch and not that group says so. Not to news, not to new exclusive, not to leak. No, I just know. And Lord, we just read her. They say the person writes to this on social media. They say they do very well. These guys, they say the platform they go now Facebook. It says hello Salon Gossip. Una no say Yusuf Keketoma Sandy, then thief him $200,000 inside in house. Then don't arrest boku people them, including Sugar, where gets that fine bar by grafting highway for go by total field station. They all then at Benghazi as at the type over 2 weeks now. Hide me identity, please. So you see. 200,000. This now one of the allegation, but again, even though this now allegation, we go confirm Naya on this program for say Keketoma, a woman in baby mama whatever they are them video with na UK Naya go live on Facebook. Una don't watch that clip there. He go live, not to send a post, he go live. He say where Keketoma they can the money in a bag. Not what we say. So what about Nande again? What about Nande again? He say Keketoma and not to say this man a be drag man no more, just like we na no more, na basic no more. Yeah. But anyway, it's not a bad thing for let God elevate somebody because now God get power. But the thing is that the where then go treat the country, then go suck the country. They say what they say like vampire, suck the country out. Keketoma Sandy in girlfriend come on Facebook Live and tell Salon people and say when they come, money the flow back then. And I must in the pair. So this one don't come out today back. Then say $200,000. They not and they don't hold some people and then they Benghazi for 2 weeks now. You see, 200,000. But again, not just pull out the slowy family don't get her. What's the time for Turkey is? If you say if you don't take 20 million, you okay. If you say don't take 50 million, okay. I mean, picking and go eat her. You see, that money where you not fend, where you not earn. I want to let you do the statistics. Sometimes, out of talk they come, but we get for that statistics and count you. Check all the one they win lottery. Most of them, significant amount of them, probably more than 60-70%, they lost all their money. The one the way they win, the big way they visit. That's tell you see when you earn something. Money where you just go grab or thief or take, the value. So if you say don't take $20 million, $50 million, whatever amount, and that is sufficient for your generation, you don't make big mistake.
Mr. Komon-Tok, they not they lost their money then they. That how they thief money, the money they done. Because one of the things that we've never understood, and this is not only in Sierra Leone, it's mostly across the black race, we have never understood money. Money is a medium of exchange. Not so almost money you get now yours or your bank account make you a rich man. Now, how you invest the little way you get, forget sustainable income flowing, now I make you a rich man. When you say this man worth so billion or trillion, they don't have that money in a bank. It's not in a safe. It's not the money in the safe. It's the value of his assets. Now, and then they talk about. When you dey thief money, you dey go put $200,000 na yours or more. Yes, the moment where they get them from a source, you can play with that money. But the day where that source cut off, if you have not invested those monies, they will end. You the consumer. We all now are consumers. We all over the world are consumers. Every day you get for use money. If you not get source for sustain the money where they use every day, if you get $1 billion pack, the minute you pull $1 per annum, it's no longer 1 billion. It's less than 1 billion. And as time they go on, it deplete itself. So you get forget outside you replenish them. And outside then they replenish them. Now from we money who public coffers. That's why politics is dangerous. When you remove them from that source, give them 6 months to a year, they become poor. Because whatever they don't accumulate, they don't invest them in a way we go give them continuous replenishment. Wealth is not money. Wealth is the value of your assets. Now this, I think, say we need for begin understand. If some of them people help you and understand that, then go able to understand, say, investing in the people, providing them with industries, providing them with sustainable economic means, where themselves go be participators in, is far more safer than stealing public coffers and becoming a demon. I would rather use state money to invest in my district or chiefdom, create jobs, and be a shareholder in the business, which is not a crime. Everybody gets a right for being a shareholder, as long as you not do them with an ulterior motive. Because that they bring benefits to the people, they bring benefits to you. But because we get a culture, we know they allow we for think them way than they. That's why poverty is always around us. Poverty is a state of mind. It's created by us, not to the will of God. God don't provide you with everything. And another thing we'll get for pull at the back of our mind, God provide we with even the intellect for do what you want for do. If you see that you come immortal man, they do what in the profit them, not to God bless and pass you. Now your inability for take action and cause that. And that's the other side Sierra Leoneans have to look at. Are we to blame for some of the things where they go wrong in our society? Because when they take few people them, we deify them, we make them seem more relevant than us? That's a question for another day, sir, Mr. Komon-Tok. Over to you. Mr. Komon-Tok, over to you, sir. I think we've lost him.
All right, so Fambul, we can't give you the mic. We'll take some few calls there, and then we come on the text side. We just take 1 minute behind the scene, or probably 2 minutes, and we can give you the mic. We can't just now. If you just joining for the first time, or if you just join the program, we today discuss about they get circulating rumor. They say the government don't withdraw Samura Kamara insecurity forces, and we not confirm her. We check behind the scene, and we will come back on this platform and confirm what we get. And we also talk about the mineral resources we know the take serious in the country, are you worth, and silver blinding, of course, of doing our social media, where people in the vex, say it don't become a nuisance, it don't become a problem. Now then, we look at today. So when we come, now you turn for Can Talk. Me, now Mr. Komon-Tok, and I'll be there with Mr. Boy Jalo Mboya from Norway. They can't just now.
If you want to subscribe to the TPP Leone YouTube page on your phone, click and open the YouTube app. Now the search box, just type Komon-Tok and click enter. When the page displayed, look at the top middle and click the subscribe button. Subscribed. And not tap the click the bell close to the subscribe button and select all. As you don't subscribe, so anytime we go live, you go be among the first people then where they get notification. If you want to subscribe to the TPP Leone YouTube page on your phone, click and open the YouTube app. Now the search box, just type Komon-Tok and click enter. When the page displayed, look at the top middle and click the subscribe button. Subscribed. And not tap the click the bell close to the subscribe button and select all. As you don't subscribe, so
all right,
anytime we go live, you will be
yeah, we'll take the first caller. Yes, caller, where you come from?
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. This is Abdul call from United States.
Okay, you
Lagos Street, put the politics last if I able get time for that. Yeah, Mr. Jamboria. My question here is, if a company register for mine a particular mineral na Sierra Leone, then after they non do them prospecting, mining starts, and during the mining and discover other minerals the way they car up. That contract, they need for renegotiate them, or they need for explain to the government that during the process of doing this, we discover this. The reason why I make a decide this, I don't listen to a lot of government officials the way they talk about the mining of rutile, that is the titanium dioxide. They talk about rutile, and they tell me that they will okay, I will not say this now. Then they discover ilmenite, and then we get plans for ilmenite. Then we get plans for zirconium. So in the process of mining rutile, two other minerals they will be commodities. So I want to know how they can go about same kind of contracts. Then the other thing I learned from you say the bears we get some control inside with diamond in those days. But the question about the bears is why make the bears decide for go rogue? Where you be known, then at Sierra Leone, you get investments there, then you can't concentrate now on this blood diamond. The reason why I say so, when you read the book Blood Diamond, because moving a labo, when you read the book, they cite the bears so many times. And for support that, before they arrest Fole Sankon in Nigeria, Fole Sankon in Tripoli, we make that into South Africa, and we know say the bears get office there and then get an a Belgium. I think the Samura your own question, I will keep on for other team. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Do you want me to answer to him?
Okay, Lowy, whilst we wait for a few calls today, we will done exactly 20 minutes from now, just so we advise people in. So we just spend 20 minutes more to the dot. Let me see what we will put here. This one came from Rashid Abubakar. I understand that this Augustine Matthias studied geology in the Soviet Union. He was the brain behind the geophysical survey. And this one they come up from Salon Women. It says salon people are keeping silver blind in business as attack agents because they put too much value on our gossips. And this one they come from Caesar Alusan. They say God and we the people will protect Dr. Samura. And this, okay. And Binesuma, they say nothing to write home about. There is no single success story of this. Wow. Okay. Miranda, they say Nabi McDonald Security or Salon. This one they come from Alusain Sankara Kamara, where they say Botswana's political issues are unique because they are democratic, but the same political party has been in governance since 1966, but the opposition being national rather than private is satisfied. And this one they come up from Zainab C, where they say the Lebanese they're not go pay you good price you get for foreign buyers. I meant potential buyers from abroad. This one they come up from Conotry, they say the Lebanese are stealing all your diamonds and gold. The Lebanese have stolen more than all political leaders combined. Wake up, people. And this one they come up from Sir James. For sure, foreign employment is the best in Sierra Leone with enough data. I don't know what's in this. They look at. This one they come up from Leah Johnson Amla, where they say, "What is happening in our country for God's sake?" And this one they come up from Alusan Beretti, where they say the BO government is vulnerable and trying to disorganize the APC through some disgruntled APCians. And this one they come up from the head boy, and the head boy Maada Bio and the head girl Fatima Bio don't teach them all for dance. And okay. And this one they come up from Cecil Cole. They are underestimating Dr. Samura and his supporters. Democracy must win in Sierra Leone. And I think Babatunde Tijam began issue with the sound. It seems the Komon-Tok check the sound. We see motion and no sounds. I think that will be time for Komon. And Salo women, they say Sylvia is business because salon people give too much value to mommy cause. As soon as we stop making costs a big deal, people like Sylvia will lose their livelihood. And this one they come up from J. K say, what a disgrace. People are not talking about national issues, angry Boku, now the country, now Sylvia, we're not relevant, then they discuss. And this one they come up from Amadou. Juma Bai says, Senget na added value for Paupa, not to country, please. Yes, Kelvin, thank you for joining us. All right. Okay, let us tap this one first. As okay, may God have mercy upon Sierra Leone has become a state of delusional. All right. Let me just tap this one. Like I say, in the next 10 minutes, we'll finish the program. Over to you, sir. And tomorrow, just so we announce quickly, we get Dr. Babi tomorrow, Fatima Babi, will deal with you on the program. We'll get very, very important issues then for can look at. Issues then we don't they monitor many women's and girls and other key governance issues there. You know, these are the issues that we Afisi, we're going to introduce more often. So tomorrow, hopefully, we will get Dr. Babi in the studio. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, if I can answer to my brother, we ask that question, I'll sign. Normally, I'm not a professional geologist, but I think I know enough geology. Normally, minerals occur in pair or according to the type of rock. By this I mean, wherever you find like iron ore, there is the possibility for you to get bauxite. Because ferric and alumina oxide, they go side by side. When they deteriorate, they result in clay and other things like that brown dirty what they use for make bricks, etc. So to answer to your question, the fact is we not get enough geological data now. Maybe they have it now after this survey. We know where the minerals are, but we not get enough economic assessment of the quantities of each of these minerals as they occur within the bedrock zone. Sierra Leone get a number of bedrocks where they run north-south. Some of them enter into Guinea, some enter even into Liberia. The bedrock where they produce diamond and gold, it enter into Guinea, then at the province of Farana, and then they mine diamond an area in Farana, then they call Banakoro. A continuation of that bedrock. Within that they tell you is that because you defend diamond, na Bont district, Pujaun district, Kono, Koinadugu, you can go north. Even on certain areas in the Cambia district, there have been incidences of discovery of diamonds. The quantity or the quality, I cannot tell you because that has to be determined by on-the-ground survey. And this is where we are getting the equation wrong in Sierra Leone. Most times when companies come to mine, they give them the free hand for go do the feasibility for determine the economic quantity. If man come for buy you Casada farm, you say go come Thomas Casada, they can't tell you what he will tell you. As you rightly say, yes, where there is rutile, there are other minerals. Where there is diamond, there is the possibility for gold and other minerals. Where there is iron ore, there is the possibility for bauxite and other minerals. It's like that. Of course, where you have clusters of these rare earth minerals, you can also get something like uranium, etc., occurring. And to your question about De Beers was a major shareholder in the Sierra Leone Selection Trust that operated in Sierra Leone from 1939 or 37 up to the time the company closed in 1975. In 1971, the government asked SLST and Delco let them sit to a new negotiation so that the country go get 51%. Then politics came in. Anti-government lobbying, a coup took place that failed, etc., etc. Then De Beers went on the ground and went rogue. That's a fact. So even for this blood diamond issue, they mentioned their name, not to their normal. Other major players then be involved. Even Hezbollah and Al-Qaeda be involved. There are records about that. The State Department, the American State Department have records about that. I have those documents. But the point at issue here is, if we say we have been independent since 1961, why, for God's sake, up to this time, we not get a national policy we go allow we for get maximum benefit from minerals? Why we not able to get a contracting policy? Why we not like the mineral agency? No get. How equipped are they to do contracting? How equipped are they? We need for depoliticize the mining sector. The mineral agency, then for upgrade them so that they go get the technical and management capacity for do efficient contracting where the country go get at least 20% profit from minerals. Somehow they can mine itself for make profit, but if we get at least 20%, anyhow we be that 20% from all the mining operations, we go to clock over $10 billion per annum. If Sierra Leone can raise $10 billion per annum, we would have more equipped schools, we would have more equipped hospitals, we'll be able to build our roads ourselves, we'll be able to gradually electrify the country, get a national grid, we'll be able to provide water supply, we'll be able to provide even social safety nets for disadvantaged people. But the point at issue is, do the Sierra Leoneans know what Sierra Leone is? Or do we know that I am somebody educated in office, I can use the public sector to enrich myself? These are the questions we need to begin to address. When you seek public office, are you going there to enrich yourself or to help the country get a stable and sustainable economic growth and development? It's a whole lot of new ways of thinking and understanding life we need in Sierra Leone. Do you allow put them book down? Because you book, you're not able to help the country, not for nothing. Not for nothing. You just waste time. We don't see people them, they don't sit down at public offices, they don't misuse their offices, then they come out today, 6 months, 1 year, they are spoiled as a rat in the church. We're not book no more in the charm. So dear, now begin help with self. Over to you, Mr. Komon-Tok, sir. Mr. Komon-Tok, over to you. I know you have a system delay. You are muted. You are muted. You are muted, Mr. Komon-Tok. When they get sound, no sound. Okay.
Yeah. So we don't come to the end of the program. We apologize. Today we cut some shorts before we're not able to reach 2 hours because of, but I hope so we understand. Sometimes, easy for for clock 2 hours, really easy. Anyway, we hope so now will consider that and let all be safe until we just want brushing her off. Anyway. So consider for January tomorrow back, and as always, so we're not get boring program here. Any of our programs and succulents, then they up to standard. That is all. That's all not great way, and we say fine keep up to that. But anyway, we appreciate all the other we call and the one that we don't get in text, then we don't read, and they will not even read. As always, if we not read the text today, no say tomorrow, potentially, possibly we'll go read it. If we not pick a call, no say tomorrow or any other day, we go pick a call. They discriminate, they say, they pick, get any special person. We all special. We all special now. In fact, I don't make the richest level, so we appreciate that. But just so you know, we get a long journey for go. These things that we talk so are just a tip of the iceberg. We're not really, we need more of this kind of similar platform, more of them, because it's possible for let we go, we reach them 1 million, 1.5 as time they progress, we'll reach more larger audience, but if more come, it creates more, it creates more effects, but we really, I don't know, sometimes you overwhelm me in terms of the joy where people need to follow up, where you see say your efforts need to go in vain, you see say they transform lives. You talk something we're very, very beautiful and something very meaningful. If you say you go book, you learn book, though you book not able impact person, then make no sense. Because the book not to actually for yourself. The education, this was the one, not listen first, not just use this word. When for graduates, even though just take and say first degree, you must produce a thesis, a research. Research mean you dey go research, you dey go do, you dey go check other people then what you don't do, then contribution and bring out something new way for create something, an impact. So meaning if you don't benefit from other people there, now obligation for you also for help people there. Not to forget what I mean that the thesis for these are just for letting you the academic papers, say you get division 1, whatever. But in reality, that particular research we do for empower you when you can't face the world, for able to make a change, not only to yourself. In fact, that's not the education they teach you for be self. No, then they teach you for be morally, ethically, and for being more useful to society. So let me consider that. We not get much, but we do, we need to know what we get in terms of the resources so they spend with time, with knowledge. This is part of what we are giving back to our society. And we really, really appreciate the likes of Mr. Jallo Jamboya for spending time. Fambule, then see how they do. We're not able to talk, but for let person give 2 hours of in time, like life you don't give so. And we also appreciate you now because for Leone said they spend 2 hours, yeah. We all now we own part of the place together. Together. They play on our own part and posterity. Some people then go just look at and say, now we get the praise, when I don't fit for salon. Sometimes, yeah, it's true, because now we just see yeah. But una se deserve. Now, this is the fact. Trust me. Because anyhow, Mr. Komon-Tok passionate about this. If we the kind of people in the I get not to boast though, but my CV, if you see me CV, you have your boast at the boast. But if you see me CV, you go not say any assassin at the job. I know they was I don't work for top companies here. We're not going to name their names in there. So, but we put Sunday aside, we give this time to Sierra Leone because we believe in Sierra Leone. We not say the pay time will come when the people there will get liberation. That's not the biggest joy. Any other thing we can tap on na bonus. So we will continue with this and we will pray. We hope that this effort will translate into something much more bigger where we go to sit down and talk about mega projects there, changing the lives of Sierra Leoneans there. And I just want to assure Sierra Leoneans there, it's difficult right now. The solution will look like a far-fetched, but impossible. Trust me, believe me, it's just a matter of time. One day, we will turn the hand of time back into those people and rewind them, take them back into history. And Sierra Leone will go into right trajectory. With your support and with support and with collaboration, concerted effort, we can make a difference. That's not the message. You get anything for us, sir?
Yeah, I just want to make a correction or an addendum. If somebody contract for iron ore, fen bauxite, it depends on you get you contract. If you know say under bauxite and iron ore they what the person they contract tell and say, we know say bauxite can they now we know if there is economic quantity, so we can review the contract. As a matter of fact, no contract, not a hard and fast contract. You can review them anytime you want for review them. Because every country on earth has the power over in natural resources. There is a United Nations Convention on that, what they call the permanency of sovereignty over natural resources. A government can ask for a review of contract every year if they feel say necessary. The only thing is, The convention will allow we for drab companies then say no mine here again. If we get past and say no mine here again, we for compensate them for what they don't invest. That's clear from the convention. So the issue of whether they find bauxite after they don't contract fire or no, it is show we lethargy, we inefficiency. Now the country for don't get that data day. Where somebody can say I want cassava, if inside you cassava farm, you get orange, they tell and say that farm day, not only cassava day, the orange day. So if you want the orange, you go bargain for them. Anyway, would I thank you for listening to we? We go they come small, they broke this banga. Let we understand we country in value. And I want to take this opportunity for say, I get my own platform where I do specialized talks. My own platform, I know they can't talk the Boku, but then Sylvia, no, these people are not relevant to me. I they look at what you go do for make things better. Like, there is a question I am turning in my mind. How do we modernize our traditional political institutions of chieftaincy for making go assist we forget national cohesion and let we able get sustainable development? I will start some talks on that on my platform in the coming days. Because these are the things we need to be paying attention to. I know say for some people, now boring topic. But in life, if you're not boring, you know they develop. You have to pay some pain for make you get what you need for develop. Development is a painful process. It should not be all the joy all the time. So, I thank you for listening to me. And I believe say we'll go there back on Thursday. On a good night.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. Babatunde say the question is, if you prospect for iron ore and got a contract and you happen to encounter bauxite, do you have to review the contract? This is what I understand from the question.
Yes, you can review.
This one, they come up from Annie. They say there is a song during the 70s and the 80s that say that, we are the chosen ones. You choose us, or you choose us. We are the chosen ones. All right, interesting. Anyway, all right. So, Fambul, as always, we tell her thank you. We'll tap the program. Yeah, me now, Mr. Komon-Tok. Until then, bye bye. See you tomorrow.
Talking point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. We pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well for tomorrow. Now we go make salute. Strong political box, we no go shine. Migration story should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice me the roots. Come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From salon to the world, we just stand tall. Come here, we are, now we message for. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we make the choice. From politics to health, we just stand firm. Migration and vibes, we the confirm. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We the young and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, go yeah, we there. For the future, we the pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music, the flow. But we still go young, the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk, come here, no we no go lie. Now come on talk, we the stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, come on talk, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make the proud. From salon to the world, we the stand tall. Come here, we young, now we message for. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we they make the choice. From politics to health, we they stand firm. Migration and vibes, we they confirm. Come on talk, now the place to be. We they young and clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah, we there. For the future. future we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on, talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on, talk where the minds go meet. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, come on, talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and real, make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we yarn, now we message for all. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow. But we still go young, the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no we no go lie. Now come on, talk, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we young, now we message for all. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on, talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on, talk where the minds go meet. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, more talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and real, make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. From the streets of Africa down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shy, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from the seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, come on talk, we go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for all. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B hook, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Come on talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow, but we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, we gonna hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no we no go lie. Now come on talk, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, come on talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for all. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B hook, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Come on talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey yarn for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on talk where the minds come in. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B hook, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Come on talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, more talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Africa to the world, we go spread the news. Come on talk, now the platform we choose.